how to improve. I was recently scrolling through YouTube and saw videos such as these 5 tips keeping you in lower ranks. And I thought to myself, the process really isn't that simple, and I admit I've fallen for the same traps as well. As an experienced player, it's easy to say improve crosshair placement, movement, counter strafing, etc. But what we're really forgetting is the time that we've put into the game. There is a reason a player like Tens can switch his peripherals and compete at a high level, and that's because he has built up the muscle memory. Now what in fact am I saying? Well, gaming is very much like working out. You need to build the base strength by sticking to a certain program. After you have the base strength, you can then switch around and get the strength back very quickly. For example, when you're new to the game, you need to find a sensitivity which you can keep to, give or take a few percentages. Now this is going to give you a good base to build upon. You can do this by looking at a point on the wall and then slowly moving around until it feels like you can keep your crosshair on that point easily. Now what is the next steps? Well, if I was to start again, the most important tip I'd have is to do a very small warm-up. Now I don't mean grinding deathmatch, but instead play one game but with a purpose. For example, improving accuracy. And I'd train that by trying to just only one-tap people. Now what this will do is build good habits and stop you playing endless deathmatch while seeing very little improvement. Now when it comes to crosshair placement, you don't really need to stress about this. You'll learn the maps and the different angles with time, as long as you're just consistently thinking about it. Now what can you do from now on? Well, I'd suggest to master only a few agents, maybe one duelist, one sentinel, and this will allow you to get comfortable with their abilities and instead focus on the game and where you're aiming instead of what to do. I have a few guides on my channel for lineups if you're interested. Now the last fundamental step is angles. As you can see, player A has an advantage over player B, and the reason for that is player B is closer to the wall, so player A can actually see them first. As soon as you start to understand this process, that's basically all the simple steps you need to complete. Now that's all I think you need to know. The rest will come with time. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to comment, rate and subscribe. Anyway, peace.